came around to say hello. One, I'm so fly. You took a nosedive. Careful when you play on my level. For you it's so. Hey, hello.
Motorola Razr 50 Ultra. Flip the script.
Hello, Moto.
They are
मुजफ्फरनगर
able to
संजय झा,
polarize only
who was in
because
power?
you have polarized on the other side. So they will do the opposite of what you do. It is in your hands, Sanjay Jha, and you talked about the 1993 riots. Well, let me tell you, the train blast of 1993 and Anand Ranganathan, do you remember Yaqub Memon? When he went through the entire judicial process, right from the lower courts up to the Supreme Court, mercy petition लेके रात को 12 बजे सुप्रीम कोर्ट कौन गया था? रोना किसको आ रहा था? अफजल गुरु के हैंगिंग पर। ये लोग हिंदुओं को बताते हैं कि ये the Hindus are responsible for everything wrong and they fight for the rights of terrorists. How do you explain that?
Good evening, Navika, and good evening to my fellow panelists. There are about 2 or 3 issues out here, and I think one has sprung up during this discussion. So let me address them very briefly, one by one. Number one, I'll just speak facts. Rahul Gandhi's grandfather was fighting alongside the Nazis in Mussolini's army when RSS leaders like Dada Naik Chimur and Himu Kalani were gladly going to the gallows to free our country. That is why Rahul Gandhi hates RSS so much, because the antecedents points to Nazism and fascism. Number two, let the fact be out in the open. The real fascist is the Congress party. So when Mr. Gehlot says that Indira Gandhi would have, I have absolutely no doubt that they would have done it, and I have absolutely no doubt if there is a probability that Rahul Gandhi or Congress comes back to power, on day one, they would ban the RSS. But the fact of the matter is, when you talk of spreading poison, now, what would you call me, Navika, if I were to rattle out at least 200 instances of lynching of Hindus by Muslims based on hate and hatred and religion? You would say, well, you're being selective. So why won't you say the same thing to Sanjay when he routinely rattles out the names of Hindu mobs having killed Muslims and does not selectively or very, connivingly does not quote the other side? For example, Bharat Yadav. For example, you have the corporator who said, Maro Kafiro ko. There are as many, if not more, instances per percentage of population where Muslim mobs have killed Hindus. But that doesn't matter. Now, the third point, and this is where it's important. Why does it not matter? It is not the case of polarizations. Indians, i.e. Hindus, are used to being polarized. Every morning when you wake up, you hear sounds that your God is not the real God. Nobody is supposed to worship your God. What else is that if not polarization? But we are used to it. The fact comes when we are the ones who are said that we are the ones polarizing. The problem comes where acuteness in the polarization is dumped only on Hindus, when the case is exactly the opposite. Now, finally, let me tell you this, and this concerns the RSS. In what scheme of things is RSS communal? Please name me one instance that does not exist for any other organization. And let me now, please, I hope you give me 30 seconds, because the case actually started from IUML, the Congress in Kerala, and the VCs attending RSS. Just 30. If IUML is secular, Navika, then Taliban are feminists. It is the progeny of the original Muslim League or Muslim League of Jinnah. Those guys ran off to Pakistan, leaving their blood brothers behind who formed the Muslim League here. IUML wants Sharia law to be imposed. Is that secular or is that communal?
But they are absolutely secular.